love acorns, little ones, big ones. Some of them get these cute little lines on them, and they look just like they're smiling. See, there are 14 different varieties of acorn in Northern California. Would you like me to name them all?
No, I mean, we've got to shoot the scene. Are you all so fond of acorns?
No, that's the point. We live in all kinds of places and live all kinds of lives. Some of us make baskets.
Some make great canoes.
Some of us wear deer skins.
Some wear just tattoos. I live in the desert.
I live by the sea.
I live in the mountains near an acorn tree.
Don't call us Indians.
We are not all the same. Don't call us Indians. We do not know that name.
We're Chumash and we're Yokas.
Miwok and Homo too. Don't call us Indians if that's alright with you. Some of us pick berries.
Some of us catch fish.
Some of us find acorns. What a nutty dish. Acorn picks for breakfast. Really tasty good. Lunch is acorn porridge. Dinner's acorns. I love acorns.
Don't call us Indians. We are not all the same. Don't call us Indians. We do not know that name. We're Chumash and we're Yokas. Miwok and Pomo too. Don't call us Indians if that's alright with you.
Hot! Brilliant! Perfect! It's got a message, but it's catchy. And there's the food angle. I'm not a big fan of acorn porridge myself, but there may be an untapped audience out there, nut lovers. Johnson, get me on one of those cookie shows for the publicity tour.
Right, JB. Scene 2. We need Joseph de Galvez on stage. Where's the Spanish Visitor General of Mexico?
At last, my request has been granted by the king. We shall send an expedition to Alta California and colonize it for Spain.
Excellent, Governor Galvez, but we Spanish had claimed all of California for 200 years. In 1542, Cabrillo said San Diego, and in 1602, Vizcaíno charted Monterey Bay. Why is an expedition now in 1769?
Why now? Because the Russians and British are poking around in our territory. Why now? Because for 200 years we have done nothing with Alta California. Why now? Because it will be fun.
But how do we do it?
How we always do it, of course. The famous Spanish three-step plan to territorial expansion.
The three-step plan?
Don't they teach you anything in college these days? Your resumes explicitly stated you had taken Imperialism 101, Introduction to Being a Colonial Power.
I think I may have missed a couple of those classes.
The three-step plan to territorial expansion is quite simple. Repeat after me. Missions.
Missions.
Presidios.
Presidios?
Presidios are forts, and the final step is building pueblos.
Pueblos.
All together now.
Missions, presidios, pueblos, missions, presidios, pueblos, missions, presidios, pueblos, rap!
Now you get it. The first step towards our mission is to build ourselves a mission. Then we'll turn the natives Christian. It's ready for the best. Then we'll fortify the mission with Presidio's position to discourage opposition to our California quest. Missions,
our Spanish rule. Missions, presidios, and pueblos. The new world will be ours. The new world will be ours. The new world will be ours. And that's so cool.
I love it. It's got pathos. I don't even know what pathos is, but I know that scene's got it. Keep rolling. Cue Junipero.
Father Sarah, the mission here in San Diego is really starting to take shape.
It's a miracle, Captain Portola. I thought our overland trip through Mexico was difficult, but it was even harder for the ships. We are fortunate that Moros did not die.
True, but now we've made a Spanish presence here in San Diego, Monterey.
And soon we will have missions and pueblos up and down California along El Camino Real, the King's Highway.
You too will be famous one day. Show us Father Junipero Serra and his missions.
You think? Now, wouldn't that be horribly boring? I am just a humble Franciscan friar doing the best I serve as I can.
The mission is almost finished. Soon we will hang up the bells.
I love the bells. We have traveled such a long distance to become part of our little mission. Our building is modest now, but someday our rise will go tall brick walls. The ring of bells in the doorway has just begun.
Excellent. Things are moving along nicely.
Right, JB. Now on the next scene.
Johnson, what is that?
That's the mission set. It's exactly like the one Junipero Serra built in 1769.
That thing?
What's wrong with it?
Well, it's dull. It just sits there. It's got no pizzazz.
It's a mission, JB.
It's not just a mission. It's my mission. It needs to shine. It needs to sparkle. It needs to sing and dance.
Right, JB. Where's the set director?
What is it now?
JB wants a mission that sparkles.
Sparkles, are you sure?
Sparkles.
You could put some glitter on it. It's not a birthday cake. How about a laser show?
It's the 18th century. They don't have lasers. They don't even have electricity.
We could use dry ice. Wait a minute. I've got it.
Everybody back. Give it room. JB's hatching an idea.
So fantastic. So simple. So eternally perfect. Any fourth grader would think of it. Oh man, I am a genius. My brain cannot be beat. Yeah, I smell an Oscar. It's gonna taste so sweet. I know what we are needing, so listen up, dudes. We got to build a mission out of sugar cubes.
Sugar cubes.
Gonna build a mission.
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 Sugar cubes.
Gonna mission.
Sugar cubes.
Gonna build a mission.
Sugar cubes.
Nuestra Señora la Reina de los Ángeles de Barswinkula. What was that?
I'm not sure, JB, but I think that's the full name of the pueblo that eventually became known as Los Angeles.
I won't have that kind of language on my set. Get him! Come back here!
Eventually, 21 missions were built throughout California.
Perhaps more than 80,000 of us Native Americans were brought into the mission system one way or another.
In the 1820s, Mexico broke away from Spain and formed its own republic.
For the next 20 years, the missions and surrounding lands were sold off to wealthy Californians for cattle ranches. Some of the parcels were 50 square miles.
The missing lands were supposed to revert to us. Where? Tell us where must we go? Do we go? You gave us shoes and taught us to plow, but all the land belongs to you now. Why? Tell us why must we go? For 60 years this mission was home, and now you say we're all on their own. What? Tell us what do we do? We've lost the skills to hunt and to track. Too late to learn, too late to turn back. Some of us made baskets,
Some made great canoes.
Some of us wore deerskins.
some wore just tattoos, some lived in the desert.
Some lived by the sea.
I lived in a mission. What will come of me?
JB, it's just awful. You must do something. I cannot work under these circumstances. The stress is making my hair curl. Or maybe it's the humidity.
The stress is making the humidity?
I'm an artiste. When I design clothes for movies, I create a world within a world. My costumes are designed to capture the flavor of an era, the zeitgeist of a world-long past.
Zeitgeist? Johnson!
Yes, JB?
What is she talking about? Is she still worried about the humidity?
Listen to me, JB. I've designed the most dashing outfits for the ranchers. These California cowboys look more magnifico as they gallop across the range of the ranch.
So what's the problem?
It's the cowgirls. The cowgirls refuse to buy into my romantic vision of love in the hacienda. They're not working with me. When I'm going for some muscular machismo and elegantly land.
Johnson?
Yes, JB?
I don't understand a word she is saying. Does she want the air conditioning turned up or something?
Oh no, here they are. You see what I mean?
We are not going to promote that silly notion of romance on the range. You think we just sit around all day in our finest dresses waiting for those cowboys to return all spick and span their little vests?
We like to be riding and be running this ranch too.
Life on the ranches isn't everything the history books say it is.
Cowgirls like riding and branding the steers. We all love the roundup and we don't have fears. And when we return, we smell just like our saddles. Frankly, we're tired of cattle. We've tallow for cooking, for candles and soap. We've jerky for breakfast, for giving of hope. If you want a steak, then prepare for a battle. Frankly, we're tired of cattle. Time to move to poultry. Taco Van is sultry. With no barbecuing of anything new. Time to move to poultry. Taco Van is sultry. With no barbecuing of anything new. There are cowhides for blankets and cowhides for shoes. There's cowhides for curtains, they're warping our views. There's more to this life than 1,000-pound chattel. Frankly, we're tired of cattle. Frankly, we're tired of cattle.
How come you get to play President Polk and I'm stuck being a farmer?
It was typecasting. I look presidential. Besides, what's wrong with being a farmer?
I should have been cast as president because I once had a guest spot as a corrupt in a soap opera as a corrupt senator. I was very convincing. No one would lend me a nickel for months.
I saw that. You were very good. It's an honor to be in the same film as you.
Oh, why, thank you.
I didn't mean it. I'm just practicing. I'm supposed to be your faithful wife.
See, that was good acting.
Thank you. Who are you?
I'm playing Jedediah Smith, famous trapper and explorer. I just hope they don't make me wear this leather thing for long. It's giving me a rash.
Okay, Yanks, 15 minutes before you shoot your scene.
Well, we better get into Pioneer Spirit.
That's right. We're all Americans who see California as a golden opportunity.
And I don't think the administrators or the Californios in Mexico City were all that happy to see us coming in.
You want to rehearse that scene one more time before we shoot it?
Great idea.
Sure, I'll get us started.
Dang, I'm starting to swell.
Oh, I'm a Yankee farmer with my child and wife. We crossed the high Sierra for a brand new life.
The locals caught the squatters and they want us back. But nothing's gonna move us from this promised land.
Here we come, here we come, here we come. Yankees come most every day. Here we come, here we come, here we come. Yankees here and here to stay. My name is Jedediah. I'm a trapping man. I'm hunting down those beaver pelts throughout the land. Of all the beaver hunting grounds I've ever seen, there's never been a valley like the San Joaquin. Here we come, here we come, here we come. Yankees come most every day. Here we come, here we come, here we come. Yankees is here and here to stay.
I'm the U.S. President. My name is Polk. I sure would like some land for our expanded folk.
say, here we come, here we come, here we come. Yankees here and here to stay.
What about the war scenes, JB?
We'll shoot them later on location. Get me Sutter and Marshall.
I don't know, JB. I saw Sutter trying to run over Marshall in the parking lot.
Sutter's supposed to be professionals. It's been 150 years. Can't Sutter let it go?
I hope so, JB. John Sutter, James Marshall, here on.
You were supposed to be building the sawmill on my property. Is that too much to ask? But no, you had to go and find gold.
For Pete's sake, Mr. Sutter, I've apologized to you enough. JB, do we have to derail this up again? What about the war between Mexico and the United States? Didn't we skip that?
Don't try to change the subject, Marshall. It wasn't much of a war here, just between the Californians and the Yanks. It lasted less than a year, and it was over by 1847.
But it was part of the Mexican War. The treaty in 1848 gave all of California and a whole lot more to the U.S.
Don't think I don't see what you're doing, Marshall. 1848 may have been the year of the treaty, but it was also the year you were supposed to build my sawmill. Instead, you ruined my life. I had a dream.
Oh no, here we go again.
For a decade, I was building my 50,000-acre empire in Sacramento Valley. New Hevedia, I called it. Things were going so well, I'll never forget those days. I had horse and cattle driving, gold wheat field were surviving. I had workshops that were thriving, but almost no one did.
Well, I tried to keep it quiet, but the papers wouldn't buy it. Now the resilience running riot, then go away.
Oh, don't say gold, it gives me heartburn. Some 50,000 acre I control. Gold, don't say gold, it gives me heartburn. Yeah, I was rich until. Yeah, I was rich until. Yeah, I was rich until I found that gold. I don't mean to be a whiner, but just look at all these miners. There's a mess of 49ers living up my land. Wagon chains and ocean steamers bring a fortune, hungry dreamers. I've got merchants, I've got steamers, and all my planes got fame. Gold, don't say gold, it gives me heartburn. Some 50,000 acres I control. Gold, don't say gold, it gives me heartburn. Yeah, I was rich until. Yeah, I was rich until. Yeah, I was rich until I found that gold.
Johnson,
Yes, JB?
remind me to hire happy Californians from now on.
You're in luck, JB. Our next scene has some very happy Californians. They're celebrating the admission of the state into the Union.
Bring them on, Johnson, bring them on. I want my movie to make people smile. I want them dancing in the aisles. I want them buying the merchandise. I want them fighting to get all the little plastic figurines at fast food restaurants.
I've already got my Junipero Sarah action figure. Only $2.95 with a large order of fries. Collect them all.
Good work, Johnson. Now get me those peppy Californians.
I thought we would never become a state.
Yeah, what took us so long? By 1850, we had 100,000 people in the state.
The biggest problem was slavery. The Compromise of 1850 allowed California to enter the Union as a free state.
It was weird though. We were never even a territory. We just hung around for a few years waiting for the United States Congress to make up its mind. And now we're a state.
So what's so great about this statehood anyway?
Are you kidding? Finally, after all those years being subjected to Spain, to Mexico, and being in limbo, you finally get to have a state nickname.
The Golden State. And a state reptile.
The Desert Tortoise.
Cool, we got a state motto and everything.
Eureka, I found it, and it's been worth the wait. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State. Eureka, we did it, and we are feeling great. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State. The grizzly's on our flag, the redwood is our tree, Minerva's on our seal, and that's just fine with me. Eureka, I found it, and it's been worth the wait. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State. Eureka, we did it, and we are feeling great. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State. The poppy is our flower, I love when they pop out. I held the rallying crowd, I is the golden trout. Eureka, I found it, and it's been worth the wait. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State. Eureka, we did it, and we are feeling great. Eureka, I found it, this is the Golden State.
Cut! Print! That's a wrap!
Brilliant, JB.
Okay, people, task part and mission. Pizza for everyone and all the sugar you can carry.
We're gonna make